out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Achane to start the drive.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
And this one too low.
He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
They'll run for it with Achane.
And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9. Now Tua going to change the play.
In motion, Hill.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
And now they'll shift things around. On 3rd down, Achane.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
41 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a 1st down. Again, it's Achane.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 5. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Second down. Here's Mostert again. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. How about this opening drive? Play number 12 now. This is third down.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now receiver in motion left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they go to work on a first and goal. In motion left, Hill. Mostert will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Achane. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's third and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Tua going to run the sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Dolphins post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try the middle with Cook. There he goes, left side. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That one good for 33 and a first. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble.
As he came to the line of scrimmage, he knew he didn't need much to reset the chain, so when he saw the space he needed, no hesitation. He went to the marker and got his guys a first down.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Cook up the gut, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Allen going to change this at the line.
And now they'll throw with Allen.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. Allen now looks to throw. He's got this one complete to Sherfield. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Going to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. To the air, Allen. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Allen trying to hurry everybody up to the line of scrimmage. Now Allen throwing on 4th down. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills' first down. Boy, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1.
4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Bills go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Boy, 2 long, sustained drives by each team to start things out. It's kind of similar to how the pitch clock has shortened baseball games. That means we'll be out of here quickly if we get a few more drives like that. We're in the second quarter now, and we've only had 1 drive apiece, each of which have ended with touchdowns.
It's Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. The Dolphins moving with a sense of urgency here. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They're going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. Tyreek Hill. As the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And bulldozing his way through. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
In motion left here, one of their tight ends.
They run the option on second down.
And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield.
A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points.
Allen off the play fake. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harris. That's going to bring up fourth down. Only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down, they just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott.
And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
A run straight ahead with Achane.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. On first down, back to Achane.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And while the guys with the ball are having a whole lot of fun keeping it on the ground, the guys on the opposite side, they are having zero fun. They've been getting pushed around the entire game and haven't found an answer yet to slow down the running game.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. On second down, Mostert.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A loss of 2 yards. It's now third down and 3.
Up the middle, Achane.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Dolphins have taken a 2-touchdown lead now.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-7.
And the touchdown apparently wasn't enough. They're going to go for the onside kick here. And the Bills are going to recover. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Allen now on first down. Flush to his right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I certainly like what he did right there, because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Harris diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They're on their way in for a Miami touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Here's Allen. That is caught. He's got a first and maybe more. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis, 77 yards. And the Bills are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Fourth quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches...
And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this fourth quarter. Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now Allen going to change it up. Allen looks to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That play over before it got anywhere thanks to Christian Wilkins.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great. Because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. There's a nice move, but he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
They run again on first down. Cook. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. James Cook with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game, 1st and 10 here. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. A give, running right, Achane.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind that it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
20, TX. Hey. Turbo 1, hard.
Now Tua. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Tap forward by Allen on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45.
Well, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
Getting the ball is Cook running left. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Well, this crowd doing their best to make a lot of racket. It's 3rd and 5. Here's Allen. They're going option play on 3rd down. And he is going to have the Bills' first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Now Allen.
They pitch it out to Cook. Past the 20. 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
James Cook,
47 yards.
And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. And Tua is going to change things up. Here's Achane to start the drive.
And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line.
Here's 2nd down.
At the 24-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd.
Tua right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here.
Ken, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. Use one right here.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Solo left Zion.
Here's Tua. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Tua on the handoff. It's Achane. And he will get a good amount of yardage back on 2nd down, but the clock still runs. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Throwing Tua. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
G, 21G. Let's go. Out.
Now Tua. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. He may go. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. A great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
Throwing Allen. They'll try and run with Harris. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. Here now, 2nd and goal. Allen. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
I think we just saw an example of a game situation that I know is discussed, practiced to the nth degree, go right out the window, and a chance to win the game as well.
Yeah, protect the football. On the other side, you're taught to get in there and rake it out. They did just that.
I mean, they go over this starting in OTAs and mini camps. You go through these situations, and that's the way a lot of teams like to end practice. Finish it off with this type of a drive, kick the game-winning field goal, everyone feels good and heads to the locker room. In this case, though, they're not going to feel so great about it.
So the Bills going to be the first to get it as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Well, it was second long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Probably thinking they got to be careful not to force anything here in overtime. This is 3rd and a mile right now. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will bring it back.
Yes, sir.
And Dolphins touchdown. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are with.
Here we go, bucket off the pick and roll. Gotta go, we don't move it scary. Last time a shed a tear, that when Prince died. Cause if we rockin', then you know we rockin' like a Slipknot. See, this ain't basketball at halftime. We don't switch sides. She thinks she love me, but she fell in love with my rich side. I got it for less. Flip that, then I got on a check. Dispatch, then we go on a race. Switch it up, get that other place. Mix it up, got a lot on my plate. Got the broccoli and cheese with the beef on the side. This ain't no regular steak. No one more on way. Listen to me. This ain't up for debate. You out of luck. Maybach, lay back, matte black. Just to on your truck. Now I'm in the AMG with the all black tint. They don't know it's me, but they got a little hint. How you worry about it when you can't pay rent? I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount K, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with a life is at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play and then it is time. Better believe we gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube. Why you always rapping about it that you do? Why you always rapping about it that you do? Hey, if it's up like that, it's up like that. If it's up like that, it's up like that.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Oh, and how about this? An onside kick to start the game. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. Now, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Step.
Play action. Now it's Tua. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Turbo 3. Out.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Here's Goff now on second down. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Gibbs will try and pick it up. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Now Tua going to change the play. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you're wanting to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They'll run for it with Achane. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play. And that's going to lead them to 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Donovan Peoples-Jones now from the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. gun. Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And they work this out past the 25.
To Sam Laporta. A gain of 21 yards. And the Lions first down.
Now Goff on first down. Being chased out left. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Goff. That throw taken in by Jamison Williams. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. 25 yards that time.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. He's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across all that ground.
Hey, let's go. Brown.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's third down. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 12-yard line. Goff now looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown. Sam Laporta, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They're on the way in for a Miami touchdown. A very rare kickoff return on an onside kick. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is up to 15 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
Goff.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now a first down throw. Goff.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
A big play there for Detroit. 46 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. And they're trying to line up quickly here. Goff urging them on.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Goff now to throw.
There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Lions are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 21-17. Boy, they're down only 1 score, still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
All right, come on. Turbo one, high.
Running right, here's Achane. He'll get this down to the 38.
And quickly they get to the line.
4 yards on the pickup.
On 2nd down, Tua.
Out to Hill, complete.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Tua to Tyreek for the Miami first.
And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On third down, Achane. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Goff. And Goff picks up the first down and then wisely slides to the ground to avoid the contact. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A final shot before break here. Goff. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert, 45 yards. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
We go tonight.
Goff on first down. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A shotgun snap for Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now Goff looking to change the play. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Gibbs on the toss left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Well, you're going to have to stretch for this one. This is 4-down territory. They've got to get it in with the deficit that they're facing.
Absolutely. It's not the 4th quarter, but still, I think you can't be thinking 3 here.
No, if you do that, you might as well go ahead and fold up on this one. But I don't think they're built like that.
The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Gibbs again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions are able to cut into that deficit. Goff looking to throw.
And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
21. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They're going to hurry back to the line now.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Tua now on first down. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Yeah, just go get you some rest, man. Go get some rest.
And the Dolphins are able to ride their advantage. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
I don't care about you being off. That ain't got nothing to do with this game, man. Okay, go get your other playbook or something, man. Get the other playbook. Okay, well, go get the one that you was running the other day, man, when you was beating my ass. That I ain't know what you were doing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm finna get 50 on your ass, nigga. Bye.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And able to get this out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. And yet again, Goff is intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at the 31-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 6.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Tua signaling to change things up. Oh, how about this on first and goal? And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, a 5-yard.
Damn, I can't get no picture like you been doing.
And the Dolphins get another.
Y'all niggas love to get in that mic. Nah, I want my picture, nigga. What? Hello?
So
I want my picture, man.
And that might prove to be the score that turns out the lights.
Man, it's the third quarter, though.
Oh, sorry about that. That's an old
I'm trying to get 70, man.
Yeah, they've been the better of the two teams by far. And that's great.
I'm trying to get 70, man. It's the third quarter.
Defense gets the turnover, sets up the short field.
I'm trying to get 70, man.
And scores to open up a pretty sizable lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Go on the group and say that, man. Tell the commissioner to give my 2 points. Don't get on my mic and throw no. Don't get on my mic and throw no red flag, man. Oh, there we go. Come on, I love that. There we go. Bet it up. Okay, game over. You won.
Touchdown, Miami. So they get
All right, bet it up.
Kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game.
Hold on, man. I'ma quit. Let me quit, man. I ain't get my picture yet. Let me quit. My phone was dead. Hold on, man. I don't know how to do all that, man. I know how to kick in the gas, though. Hold on. My phone was dead. Hold on. It's coming.
We got London on the whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's that made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. The whole club. My clown way too white to be shooting in the eyes. I'm sleeping good at night, see the door don't got no locks. To be spiteful, she best friends with the ops. And that you need better stocks. Standing on my money, dog. Please don't get the involved. Ain't nobody running off. Rules to the basics. I can't be no son-in-law. I can't take the summer off. I make it look good and all, but this is no vacation. All the goons, they respect me and I know it. Watch your words and your tone, you not a poet. My advice, please don't try to be heroic. Let me know they whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real for real, and that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Hustling, that's what made me rich. Whole club selling out of hitters doing stadiums. Small business don't come around, they don't survive my radius. All I talk about, and that's what really made me. Hustling, that's what made me rich. That's what made me rich. Never had a mentor, only one Scarface. I met her at a club, she twerk better when her heart break. Hey, hood, the wanna everything that I'm praying for a Bentley and to never go to jail. I'm fresh up out the gutter, I don't know if you can tell.
Hey, cut that mic off with all that gossiping, man. Cut that mic off. Cut that mic off with that gossiping, man.
I write down my problems, then record it just for therapy, just for clarity. Whole club selling out of hitter doing stadiums. Gold diggers don't come around, they don't survive my radius. I keep it too real.
Tell a nigga don't say my name, man.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Detroit Lions taking on the Miami Dolphins. Well, we thought this could get interesting. Here's interesting, an onside kick to start this thing.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early and try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick. Unsuccessfully.
This one finds Wilson downfield. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jeff Wilson, 42 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board first here this afternoon.
And that's another route that defenders would vote to take out of the game.
The wheel route?
Oh, without a doubt. You're just trying to move everybody in one direction. And whether it's a running back or another receiver, as they zip out on the sideline, you've got a problem on your hands.
Yeah, well, the defenders hate it there. It happened, and it resulted in a touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete to Gibbs. Now 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw, Goff. Dancing to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Deshaun Elliott there on the tackle. A gain of 7. And the Lions 1st down.
Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 25 yards that time.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, Teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield to make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now Goff on first down.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Javon Holland.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Counter play. Here's Gibbs.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
There's Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. They're going to go for it. It's Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Lions first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. And it's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't 4th and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep.
What a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
Throwing on third, Goff.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
The two is going to change things up. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the 1st down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Dolphins 14. Lions nothing.
Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Again, it's Achane.
And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it and pick up 1st downs.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
It's now 2nd and 19. At the 32
On play action, here's Tua.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd down.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the 1st half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down.
And this kick will be touched down as they spot it inside the 45-yard line.
43-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
Gibbs gets popped and he loses the football.
And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
A
The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Right back to Achane on second down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Tua going to change the play.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. A give, running right, Achane.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Tua going to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
On the handoff, it's Achane. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here's Achane.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. On second down, a run by Achane.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Here's 3rd and 7. Here's a toss left for Achane.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Dolphins will extend their lead here just before halftime.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of...
Yet again, Goff is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
He'll get this up to about the 44.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
That's good for a Miami Dolphin.
Here's Tua. Flushed out right. Completes it to the tight end Smythe. And he'll be brought down with a penalty flag on the field. It was a late decision to throw, and it might have been too late. Now Tua signaling to change things up.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Now run by H.N. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Back to the ground, H.N. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. A run straight ahead with H.N.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Running left, Achane. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick 6 is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here. And that one, it backfired in a big way.
Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Goff now looking to throw.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Running right, here's Achane. Derek Barnes in on the stop.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That 2 is going to change things up. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Yeah, they would have been happy with a 1st down, but this is even better. Once he's past the marker, it's cream cheese from there. And he bumps it to the outside, and it's just going to run away from defenders on his way toward the pylon.
Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. Tua going to try and throw for it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Goff on 1st down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just past the 35. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
After the turnover, it's Tua. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jeff Wilson, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. What silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run, have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
This offense so far on third down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Tua sets up to pass it. His throw caught right around the 6. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back through the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
On 1st down, it's Goff. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Second and 10, Goff again. Pass complete downfield. It's Raymond. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Javon Holland. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go.
And now I believe they're going to line up and go for the onside kick. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
He'll get it to the 23-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So it was the defense that jumped, and that'll move them 5 yards closer.
I wonder how they did it. What if they twitched a little bit up front, you know, a little subtle head movement that the officials didn't detect, but they got it done. Now they're 5 yards closer for their field goal attempt.
And his kick is good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.